How are we going, everyone? Another glorious day out in the garden. Perfect autumn weather, isn't it? 26 degrees, blowy, stinking bloody hot it has been. Look at that, I've gone from beanies and, you know, woolly jackets to shorts and clogs. Anyway, I'm back in the garden. I've been soaking this, this is pea straw. Yeah, this is pea straw, sorry. We haven't got any bean straw, we haven't had it for a while. Anyway, the pea straw has been soaking in our EcoButch and Liquid Gold for about a day. I did it yesterday, quickly threw it in there. Now I'm just gonna throw it in the garden. Where do I start? This is a question. I've got so many garden beds. So this garden bed's all been top dressed. It looks pretty sparse at the moment. I've just covered over with planting mix, a fine layer, literally. So let me explain to you, for those who think you have to put a lot down, you really don't, especially when the bed is already pretty high. Now this bed here is 3, 6, 7 too long, about 7 meters long, so let's say it about 1.5 meters wide. So that's 10 square meters. I've used 2 bags of our planting mix. Just to verify it, these are the 2 bags, just gone in there, spread over lightly so you can cover at least 3.5, 4 square meters per bag. Fine layer, that's all you need, because it's got everything in it. And now with the soaking pea straw that's been fermenting and activating the microbiology that we want to feed into the garden, I'm going to spread it out shortly, is the perfect way to top dress all garden beds. And it's not, look, it's not just for edibles. I know I speak about edibles a lot because I love my edibles. There are flowers out there as well that people love, and I love them too. Admittedly, I don't do the mulch like that, but I use the planting mix and all our goodies. So it's a one-stop fertilizer and application, I suppose, food for the earth. So when you're feeding the earth, you're feeding anything that grows in there, folks, good and bad. So if you're using the good stuff, you're going to feed the good stuff. Now, a couple of things while we're doing this. Just want to remind you all, for those who are in South Australia, a lot of you thinking we're all closing down. No, we're not closing down. We're closing only Theberton. We're moving on. We're growing bigger and better in other locations. Yes, but Theberton has to go. That was always marked to go. So if you haven't placed your orders and you want to get some stock from Theberton, don't leave it to the last minute, because it is selling fast. And I want to clear it all out. I don't want to send the truck up there to pick up whatever's left over to move it around. Pointless, because then you guys will be emailing saying, oh, can I still get this? Can I get that? Oh, I forgot to order this, I forgot to order that. Don't wait, just get it in. They're bloody cheap. Now, I'll quickly put this down, and I just want to show you quickly around the rest of the garden what I've been doing. So this is just one of the beds. I'll come back and finish this off a little bit later. It's nice and cool now, the sun's settled down, but come along over here. These little babies here are getting disease now because we've had a couple of cool nights. These are the tomatoes. So what I'm going to try and do is take some of these out and transplant them into a pot. I didn't bring a trowel, but I brought the potting mix. What did I say? Potting mix or planting mix? No, it's potting mix. That's right. It's not out yet. Okay, I'm just going to show you a handful of it. Okay, this stuff has been sitting in a bag for about 3 or 4 weeks. And I've had it in there purposely to see how well it holds, because, you know, sometimes it'll sit on the shelf or in your garage shed for more than that, but ideally you should use it almost immediately. Now, it's got a fine bark in there as well, so we've added some bark like other potting mixes do, but it's not a bark base. It's just like as we use the rice hulls for our planting mix. In this potting mix, in this stuff here, we've added a little bit of bark to give it a bit more porosity. It's got the cocoa, it's got all our superfood, black grit, all the wonderful stuff in our compost. You can see the little nuggets. That's all true to what we do. Now, let's see if we can transplant one of these little babies. They get under here and lift it up. Now, this is growing in our planting mix. Jesus, where is this growing? This is stretched out, look at that. So that's our planting mix. We've got the worms in there as well. And you can see it's a little bit more firm. And that's why we don't recommend you use the planting mix in the pots, folks. We recommend you use the potting mix, which we'll release very soon, very, very soon. Now, this here, I know it's out of season, I know, but not everywhere. Up north in the warmer regions of Australia, they're planting tomatoes now. They're a winter crop for them because it's just too hot in summer. So this is a perfect little specimen here, and this extra growth that we've got on there, we're going to bury all that. We've talked about this before, you know what happens with that. It grows more roots. So here's my little pot. Here's my soil going in. the human backhoe. I'm just going to sit that like that. I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top. I might actually remove these bottom leaves because I'm going to bury it. I'm going to try and grow these on in the pot here. So I've done my trials with the potting mix already. Bloody impressed, bloody magnificent. And I know a lot of you who've done the planting mix with the cocoa are happy as well. But here's one that you don't have to blend. It's all done for you. Some twigs in there as well. So, and that will drain magnificently, folks. It's got the same nutritional benefits as our planting mix does, which has got all the goodies. But the difference is we've designed it so that it drains well and you can use it for all types of pots, small and large. So yeah, the planting mix and the potting mix, folks. Now the planting mix is going to be called Earth Food. That's where it's going. It's going to change that so we don't confuse people. You can plant directly into it. We'll still leave the name there so you don't get confused, but the bags are going to be simplified as well. So look out for the potting mix. The Silly's potting mix is coming close and soon to you at all our outlets as well. Not this week, maybe the week after next. Just give us a chance to catch up because Theberton's closing and I'm preparing myself to have to drive up there because some of you are going to forget to put your orders in. Don't. Please clear all the bags. There's plenty of black grit and superfood there as well and all the garden tools. Now the other thing, the refill, the BYO refills, because we do a lot of refills in the bags, in the small stuff, not in a large quantity. But for those who can get to our outlets, our 10 outlets that we have in Victoria, they are all going to get stocked up. So far we've got Lethbridge, Dandenong, this week Bulleen and Berwick are stocked up with the refills. So that I'm talking about superfood in bulk. So you come in there with your empty container, get it filled up to as much or as little as you like by the kilo, and then go home so you're not constantly buying more plastic containers and bags and things like that. So we're trying to reduce all that stuff that goes on when it comes to shipping the product out. Recycle the same bucket, pop in, get it done in store. You can order it online and pick it up with your bucket when you pop in there as well. In your garden, as I am, mulching, feeding the soil, what it's all about. So if you've got a hothouse, folks, and you live in Victoria and you've got tomatoes sprouting up, well, don't waste any time. Get them out and get them into the hothouse and look after them. That's what I've got to do. Well, first I've got to build a bloody hothouse. Now, I told you about Theberton, and I don't want to be saying to you, I told you so. It's closing on Sunday, but remember, Davern Park is staying open. That's Phil and Dominique who are up there. They're running it. They'll still open. They're going to be running it, so don't despair. But if it's too far for you to travel and you know someone more in central Adelaide, send us an email. We'll reach out to you and we'll talk about it, see if we can open up another one there for you. Otherwise, the Theberton outlet, which is the Kinnuts hire place, we've got to close that. That's enough. We've done enough there for you guys. TheSilliesGarden.com. Refills are online and Theberton's closing down and the sale's still running. Maresi.